SMCI is truly one of the best trades that I see in the market, and I saw this setup forming from miles away. And I've been watching this stock for almost a year, and every time I come so close to buying it, I am just bound by my discipline to not take this trade. And there are so many reasons for it, and I'll go over that in just a minute. But the technicals of this stock just look just too perfect. They are so good. The technicals are just so beautiful. And if I'm not taking this trade, I will still go over it with you so you understand what I'm watching and why I see this stock doubling from here. And let's jump on to the reasons of why I cannot take this trade. Not one, not two, not three. I got 8 reasons to not take this trade. This is just one of those companies that cannot be trusted with your money. In 2018, they got delisted from NASDAQ for late filings. In 2018, again in October, Bloomberg alleges Chinese spy chips hidden in the motherboards. Spy chips in the motherboards? Are you kidding me? Then we go to 2020. SEC settles accounting fraud charges, premature revenue, and whatnot. In 2024 April, lawsuit alleges improper revenue recognition has quietly resumed. And of course, some of these things are unproven, like this one. The delisting was real. This lawsuit was settled for 17.5 million, and this was alleged, of course. And then we saw this Hindenburg report on manipulation and whatnot. We go to October 2024 and we see auditor from Ernst & Young resigns. Annual filings were delayed because of that, and I've been watching the stock since then actually. We move on to the next month. In November of 2024, DOJ accounting probe reported company nears a second delisting, so they might be delisting from NASDAQ again. And now we are in March 2026. Co-founder arrested for an alleged 2.5 billion GPU smuggling scheme, and he was arrested. He was actually arrested. A company with this type of track record cannot be trusted, right? I know people who work 9 to 5, they work too hard to be putting their money into a company like this. Now, if I was taking this trade, I would probably take it with options, knowing that they could go to zero, but that's just not my style. I like to buy shares and I like to buy it in size, so I enjoy the upside and I don't have to be bound by time. Because of the fact that I don't take trade options, I don't like to invest in companies with fraudulent background. Due to those reasons, I'm not taking this trade, but let's jump onto the technicals. The chart that looks just extremely beautiful. Let me first draw this line here, because I told you I've been watching the stock for quite a while, and I thought to myself that if we can get under this previous bullish weekly candle where we try to reverse off of, not the extreme bottom, but the next one, we will probably find a really good entry. And we did. We came back down, and instead of slowly trending down, we dropped on major news, which was also bad news. I can't remember what it was, but it was not good news at all. And I do not like to enter stocks that have capitulated into this type of support. There's just too much uncertainty there. Now, I could have bought here and put a stop underneath, and that would have given me a very good risk reward ratio. But again, a company like this, I was just looking for a reason not to buy. So the question is, why did I want to buy here, and where do I think the price can go towards? So the reason I wanted to buy this level is because I thought to myself that if we can sweep liquidity from this level and this weekly candle, we will be sitting in a pretty good place. And I can draw another trend line which is right around here, which we were building this uptrend line. And if you follow my channel, you know that I say all great supports eventually break, and if we could break below this and then sweep this previous level, that is enough liquidity to be captured and the stock to reverse. And that's exactly what happened. Now the question goes back to, where do I think the stock will go? And this is where it gets really interesting, right? We got this level that has never been swept. We created a lower high, and that level has never been swept. Then we created another lower high, which was also not swept, and then another lower high. I mean, you're just asking for it at this point. There's so much liquidity sitting above $50 now. The chart has every reason to rip through at least $51, and if not, through $60, $63, and then $66. I truly believe that this stock has what it takes, And I'm not talking from the fundamental side. Fundamentals worry me. But when I look at the technicals, this stock has all the reasons to go tap into all of this liquidity, because none of these levels have been retested. None of these levels have been swept. And I'm not saying that SMCI is going to go and break all-time highs after this. But what I'm saying is that from $30, we got a pretty good chance of breaking 60, 62, and 65 later on. Now, there's a chance we reverse back here again and then go back up. I'm not saying that that's not possible. There's also a chance that we do capitulate and just continue lower if they do get delisted. That is also a scenario in this particular stock. But the reason I wanted to make this video is I just wanted to show you what a good technical chart looks like. And if you're asking me, well, why am I saying that it can go lower? I just explained to you all the reasons that this company cannot be trusted. Technicals alone cannot do the job. The fundamentals have to be good. The company needs to be sound, and that is the backbone of every trade. All great trades I've taken are companies that are fundamentally good. They're growing, and you cannot question their integrity. They're good companies. And I know many other tickers, for example, Alibaba. We can zoom in over here. These tickers have done very similar things. They sweep key levels. Let's say this is, in my opinion, is a key level. Bullish candles. We sweep these levels, and all this liquidity that we left on the upside got tapped into, right? So stocks do come back. Let's try Robinhood. I think Robinhood had a similar story. Yep. I remember taking this stock long at $8 because we swept this key level. This was a weekly candle that I was watching, and I thought to myself, if we can sweep all of this liquidity, the people who have stop losses below that, we most likely will reverse from here. And that's exactly what happened. And it's sad that I didn't hold this stock for too long, but overall, liquidity sweeps work. Bottom formations like these do work. So on SMCI's case, if we don't have another crazy fundamental news drop, and if you just want to gamble some options on it, I think there is a clear path towards $60 in next few weeks. Or no, actually, I'll take that back. In next few months, it will take some time. We will probably pull back into this candle and then reverse back up. And when it does start moving, it will move very quickly. And I do not trust this stock, even on technicals above $65, $66. After that, there's no trade in there. There's no technical edge either. So if you're long SMCI, or you're looking to take this trade after the great earnings news yesterday, I hope this video provided you with some value. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.